Welcome to a brand new episode of the Men's Cave on Faith Aquari Show. I am your host, Faith Aquari, and today's episode is going to be crazy. I'm sure the men are a little bit jealous, but I just had to do it because, yeah, the ladies have to say something. Today's episode, I have my ladies with me here, and we're going to be having an all-filtered conversation around body enhancement surgeries and also prejudice against single women living alone, especially in this part of the country, which is Lagos. So guys, keep it locked. We're still going to be having so much conversation on it. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue on it. Welcome back, guys. This is the Men's Cave on the Faith Aquarition. Like I said earlier, I have my ladies here with me, so I'm going to be introducing them because I don't want them to stress themselves. They're so beautiful, guys. You guys have to go check them out, actually. So here by my side is Rachel. Rachel, how are you doing today?
Hi, guys.
Hi. Can't you? Rachel's energy is so high, so pumped up. Right here, I have with me Savo. Savo, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, fine girl vibes. And then we have Onome right here. Onome, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Onome looks like all those Cinderella girls that, you know, they're always very, but no, we're not talking about that today. And then I have Joyce with me. Joyce, are you ready?
Hi, everyone.
So everybody's ready to give this thing basketballs. Today, we're talking about body enhancement surgeries. Why are women getting these surgeries to either enhance their bum or enhance their breasts or do one part on their face or something else? So let's get into it. Joyce, let me start with you.
Okay.
Why do you think a lot of Nigerian women are beginning to tilt towards having their bodies done or fixed?
I think they do not love themselves enough. It's like, first off, God created you in your body, in your perfect body. I think all bodies are beautiful, all bodies are perfect. And then you wake up one morning because you think the beauty standard in the world is a particular form, and then you decide to like, oh, let's just twitch one or two things. And from twitching one or two things, the next thing you know you're doing is you're twitching more things in your body. Beauty standard in the world, I think we're all created by men because men have different choices. I remember when I realized Victoria's Secret was owned by a man, I was shocked because I've always seen Victoria's Secret as one nice brand for feminine or this and all that. And then realizing it's one old man that just sits there and say, oh, okay, you have to be skinny, you have to eat very less, you have to have big boobs. And that's the only way for you to like portray our brand. And women are like, oh yeah, it's fine.
That's how.
Let's do it. And along the line, beauty standard has changed from being very skinny to having bigger abs, big butt, big boobs,
being curvy,
and very curvy. And then you see women now. Before they were like Pashandi is the in thing.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a woman with a big bunda, and men are still, oh, is the thick women are this, thick women are that.
Rachel, let me come to you, right? Okay. Do you think a lot of these women are having their bodies done? Because right now, the most we're having is the BBL, right? Everybody's trying to get the bump, hit up, you know, the waist a bit tinier. Do you think a lot of these women are doing it for men, or they're just doing it for themselves? Because we have a big media personality that said she's doing it, or she did it for herself, to make herself feel good, make herself feel calm. She says
Look.
yes.
Peer pressure is killing us. I can't even lie. It's peer pressure. They're not doing it for men, actually. I feel like it's just being pressured by your other gender. No, same gender, but the other person. And you feel, oh, this looks really good. And maybe that's why she's having all the attention, all of this, all of that. And you also want to get the same thing done for yourself. That is what I am just seeing.
Onome, do you think that a lot of these women are doing it for the men or for themselves?
Okay, so I feel like not all of them are doing it for the men. Some ladies are doing it for themselves because probably after childbirth, some of them they age faster when you give birth. You realize that your body style is not normal again, like before you gave birth. So I feel like not everybody, I know not everybody, but few of them, they do it because of their body. They want to gain their confidence back. So I don't think it's
basically because of
men.
Savo, you do a lot of fashion designing and you get to have good contact with women's bodies, and then we know that there are a lot of padding in some parts of the bodies. You know, a lot of women say add pads to the hip so that the hip can show very well.
Yeah.
Do you think that all of those is just to cover some of the parts that women don't want people to see, or the insecurity that they have, or it's just for fashion's sake, let me just look good?
There are so many reasons why ladies get their bodies done. But one I know for sure is because of confidence, and some of them grew up with insecurity and bullies sometimes. So
Like when you see a skinny girl that is so slim and has no front and back, as they say, they always bully her. Look at you, you are so dry. So they just want to do it because when they come outside, when they step out, people can, especially sometimes some ladies do it for guys.
Yes. So I feel personally
Sometimes
that 70%, 80% of the time we're doing it for a guy. Because if you leave it to us, we don't care. Like I'm looking at my fellow guy, I'm like, oh, she's curvy, okay, fine, beautiful. I also have a little bit of
I'm talking about it.
You can see
One
there are
of
so
the
many
ones
beautiful
big, I would
ladies
address
out
that,
there.
yes, that
There are so
is
many
God
beautiful
created
ladies
express.
out there. We have the chubby and beautiful, slim and beautiful. It's just you that you are not confident in
Joyce,
yourself.
let me ask you
Because-
something. When you give birth, because you have not given birth, not trying to body shame you or anything, but you tend to get bigger because you are already on the big side. Do you ever think that you get your body done?
Yes. Now, when I say I want to get my body done, I am not doing the BBL for a bigger butt. No, it's just to remove fat in my tummy.
But at the end of the day, you're doing something to fix something.
No, wait, calm down. It's just the fact that for a very long time I've been body shamed as a child growing up and told that, oh, you are very big, even when I do not think I am that big. And then being an adult now, and then I just started learning to love my body and start wearing very nice dresses to just be confident in them. And if I ever give birth and then notice, oh, there's an adjustment to
That you
it,
need to do.
definitely.
Definitely.
So if I know workout cannot fix this, because not everybody has that patience, and oh, you just want to like remove a little bit, it's fine. But what I'm saying is the butt enlargement that people do it not because of any reason. It's because you do not really like yourself, and then you just want to like push it and say,
Okay, so we're still going to be talking about something else, and I want to wrap up on this BBL thing because I know that a lot of you want to know why a lot of women are getting into the surgery rooms to get their bodies done. But before we get into the other one, Odome, we had a 20-year-old or 21-year-old by so die because she went to get her body done. And now we're getting more of these stories right now. I feel like Gen Zs are leaning more to having their bodies done, having their... Do you think it's a mentality thing? Do you think it's a mindset thing?
That is so absurd. When I heard the story, I felt like, what are you showing off? Like, why do you want to do that at that age?
Because you still have the tendency to get...
It's peer pressure. It's peer pressure.
At that age, you don't know
if
what your next 5 years will look like. You don't even know what your shape is going to look like. Some people are even slim in their younger age, and
after a while, they just boom.
Exactly. So why would you want to get
like
your
why
shape
are you
in-
even
at that
why
age?
do you care about how you look?
Because you feel like
If you don't feel that you're fine.
But do you think that men are putting a lot of pressure on the women?
Yes, men are, because we women we are beautiful in our
I know
own
of a
way.
married couple where the husband said that once his wife gave birth and then she has extra fat in her body, it would make sure she work out strenuously to like lose everything. And in my head I'm like,
because
what if she's not
sexy?
What if she's not physically and mentally fit enough to do that?
Then she's not a lazy person.
I also feel like this
No,
is
exactly.
to be honest with her.
No, I know he's
probably
honest.
telling her that indirectly that okay, if you don't do this, I will probably look out. So maybe you just
But
have to.
do you know that even with the entire workout, some women can still not lose those entire fats?
Well,
Now,
So still lose the fat, can't you just?
okay, so my
Men
guys,
do not want to.
there's a thin line between honestly. There's a thin
They
line.
are doing these surgeries because of men.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. There's a thin line between being honest about how you think your woman's body should look like, and just being healthily concerned for her. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Now let's go into the next line. We don't have time. There's a prejudice against single women living alone in Lagos. People tell you to be a hookup girl, or they feel like, I don't know, it's just the hookup thing, or you are not capable enough, you don't have the capacity to stay alone. Savo, have you ever felt that way before?
Yeah.
Okay. That year just felt like I'm tired of these people. Rachel, give me a little bit of gist. Have you ever felt that way before? How did you deal with that?
Well, it's crazy because I've not been in that shoes before, but one thing I'll say is my mom, she'll say you can't live alone because at this age, why are you living alone? No, God forbid, not in
so
my
many
presence.
things
Not
are
in my-
wrapped
So
around
that
it.
The only
different
time you
reasons
live
why.
is go to your husband's house.
Yes,
There's so many
straight.
Let me say, like, there's so many things.
So I've never encountered the landlord thing or the rent thing.
I
It's
have.
just my parents.
Baby girl, you
I
are
have,
lucky.
and I've suffered like in this
you
you see
suffer?
this issue. Yes, because I'm talking through experience. Now, like some years back when I wanted to move out of the house, even before then, you know, this Igbo parents, and you have to be responsible. Once they know that you're living alone, they will tag you and Olosho or something. You are coming from a good background. You don't have to
Exactly.
portray yourself. You will not see husband. You will not get
Exactly.
job. Nobody will want to. And you also face issues with landlords. You want to stay alone. Where's your children? Where's
Even
your
people
mommy?
around
Where's your father?
where you are living.
When you bring a responsible person as your guarantor or as your guardian to stand by you, they will still tell you, no, you'll be bringing men to the house. Like, they don't believe that once you're single and you're a lady in a certain age that you're responsible. Like, I can be in my father's house and still be wayward.
Exactly.
I
So
it doesn't necessarily mean that I must be in my father's house to be a good girl. It doesn't mean.
But we can still say that a good number of girls are going the paths that they shouldn't go because they have a lot of freedom.
No.
I disagree.
Okay. Let me hear.
Okay, the thing is, it's possible because, of course, you are free. Anybody can visit you at any other, or like when you're living with your parents. So it's very possible for you to go wayward. Like, it might just be tempting for you to hang out very late at
Sorry,
night.
let me say something.
Or like when you're living with your parents, you know, when you're living with your parents, there's a respect.
They only caution you.
No, wait.
They only caution
There's a
you.
popular saying
They
that
don't tell you what to do. They can caution you, and it's left for you to take
There's
it
a popular
or
saying
leave
that
it.
goes, picking where one spoil.
Go spoil. That's just it.
Nothing you want.
There's nothing
If you
Because I
like,
know people that are in their father's house and what they are doing. Even me, I cannot think of doing
exactly.
it. Like,
You see them. I remember when I wanted to rent
It's
my
vice
house.
versa, right?
Trust me, guys. When you have women
It's
on
vice
the
versa.
show,
It's vice versa.
they kill it.
There are still people in their father's house, adults, that are still responsible. They listen to them. They know what they. The thing is, if you are an adult, you have to be accountable for anything you're doing, any step you take, whatever you want to do. The location doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I
personal your person
as
is
a lady,
your person.
exactly. You are expected to live alone for a period of time because I have a married friend and she never did the whole independence thing. She was always my parents' house.
My man
has to take care of the family.
Okay, parents.
And then immediately
How about people that are outside and
no,
and
she
are still
moved
taking
from
care
home. Wait,
of their parents?
She was going to school from her parents' house. From uni, she was going to school from her parents' house. And then back home, and she got married. And now she has like 3 kids, and she still does not understand what being independent on your own means. Because she was saying it the other day of how she needs having freedom, having to make decisions for just herself without thinking of how it affects the next person. Like, just think for me instead of thinking of a general thought for the family or everybody. And I felt
to tell my mom. I
bad
to tell my mom. Just be grateful that you have a child that can still remember you. I have people that are abroad. Okay, you are abroad, but you still know what you're doing. It doesn't.
Exactly.
So it doesn't
so it
mean.
still boils down to your decision.
And just pray. If you want to get any out.
And I feel like
regardless of what you are living,
independent.
whether it's your parents or you are living alone.
Okay, so let me hear what Rachel wants to say.
If you want to be spoiled, you be spoiled. If you want to be wayward, you be wayward. Regardless of where you stay, with your parents or alone.
Yeah, so I feel like restrictions sometimes cause rebellion. When a child is restricted, it wants to know, what exactly are you stopping me from doing? And having too much freedom can also be a problem, because sometimes you cannot balance between where I should be and where I'm supposed to be. So join in on the conversation. Make sure to let me know what you think about the prejudice against single women living alone. I think next episode will be touching on single mothers with children, but just single ladies. And we've had so much fun on today's episode. My girls have been giving it hot that let us stay alone, let us live this life, let us show what we can do. Thank you so much, girls, for coming on to this episode. The men will be buzzing me up and saying, Faith, why did you bring women on the show? But I don't care. Keep following us on all social media platforms at the Faith Equary Show. I am Faith Equary. Make sure to follow my beautiful girls. Their handles will be shown on the screen right now. So when I come here again, bye guys.
Bye.